In this video, I'm talking about my favorite top 6 apps for content creators. So let's get into it. Now, before I jump into this list, I first want to state that I know these apps are available on the Apple App Store because I use an iPhone, but I don't know if they're available on other app stores, so apologies if they are not. Saying that though, let's get into the list. App number 1 is ProCam, and ProCam is exactly what it sounds like. It's a professional camera in your smartphone. Now, why do we need this app? Smartphone cameras are incredible, and they've got to the point where you can take photos on your smartphone and they look like they've been taken on a DSLR. But the problem is, for those that want those more advanced settings, unfortunately, those settings aren't available because most people just don't need those settings. But ProCam is an app that allows you to access those settings if you want them. So just launching up the ProCam app will give you the ability to adjust all of the advanced settings and capture the video the way that you want to capture video. You can also capture some incredible time lapses and hyperlapses using this app, and they will be better than using the default camera app on your phone. So app number 1 is ProCam. The next app on my list is Sunseeker. And I love Sunseeker because it is very specialist, but it really helps content creators figure out when the best time of the day is to capture their photos or videos. So essentially, Sunseeker is a sun tracking app. So if you launch Sunseeker, it will show you exactly when the sun rises and sets. And if you go into the 3D view, you can see exactly where the sun is going to be in the sky at a specific moment in time. Now, why would you care for this? When you're filming or taking photos outside, the sunlight can be a little bit difficult to work with. If it's too high in the sky, then it's going to cause harsh shadows. If it falls behind a building and you need the sunlight to hit someone on the face, then unfortunately you're going to have to wait for that to come out. But the great thing is with Sunseeker, you know exactly where the sun is going to be throughout the day. And it's also really useful because you can use this to figure out when golden hour is going to be. And golden hour is sunrise and sunset. And these are typically the most beautiful times of the day to be capturing your footage. So Sunseeker sounds like a novelty app, but it will really help you if you're creating content. Now, next up, I'm talking about sound. It's really important when you're capturing video that you're capturing great audio. Audio is 50% of the battle when it comes to creating great videos. If you neglect your audio and your audio sounds terrible and you just rely on the microphones from your phone, then unfortunately your video is going to suffer because it won't seem as professional. So that brings us on to the Voice Memo app. Essentially, you can use the Voice Memo app as a microphone. So the closer a microphone is to a person speaking, the cleaner the audio is going to be. Let me give you an example. So I'm talking into the shotgun microphone now, but if I move it over there, unfortunately, even though I'm using the same microphone, it's all the way over there, and that means the audio sounds terrible. So using that theory, if you take your phone, start recording a voice memo and place it close to the person talking on camera, then you're going to capture cleaner audio. And cleaner audio makes for a more professional video. Now we're onto editing, and I'm going to talk about a video editing app that I love called Adobe Rush. Adobe Rush is essentially a pocket-sized version of Adobe Premiere on your phone. So this means you can edit your phone videos on the go regardless of where you are. Adobe Rush is really powerful because you can create different aspect ratio videos, you can add titles, you can add music, you can add multiple videos into your timeline. It's really powerful and it's a great video editor when you're on the move. But if you're not editing videos and you're editing photos instead, well, what do you use? The first app is VSEO. VSEO is used by so many photographers and influencers because it is so powerful. The filters look great and the advanced settings are really going to help you take your work to that next level. So if you want to take your photos to the next level, you want to make your work pop, download VSEO and I promise you, you won't look back. And the last app on this list is Focus. Now, Focus is great because it's basically giving everybody the ability to have portrait mode. Now, for those that don't know, portrait mode is this really intelligent feature on specific smartphones that enables you to create a blurry background on your photos. And this is a type of look that you would see from a DSLR with a low aperture. Now, the problem with this though is a lot of smartphones can't do this. A lot of smartphones don't have portrait mode enabled yet. So this is where Focus comes into play. Focus is an app that analyzes your photos and separates the foreground from the background and creates a blur on your background. So it doesn't matter if your phone does not have portrait mode. If you download the Focus app, you can recreate that look and create amazing looking photos. And there you go. Those are my top 6 apps available for content creators to download to their phone. As mentioned before, these are available on the Apple App Store. I'm not entirely sure of their availability on other app stores, but they are available on Apple. So there you go. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate your support, and I will see you on the next video. See you there.